Yesterday night at the Madison County School Board meeting, the board voted to start the school year virtually on September 2nd. This was controversial to both the parents attending and the parents on the board. The board also stated that they came to a decision to start in-person school prior to the announcement of consequences of defunding from the Kentucky Department of Education. Every board meeting member stated they had their choice taken away from them.
The Habitat Restore in Clark and Madison County is accepting new or gently used household goods, appliances, furniture, and more. When you donate or purchase an item at the Restore, you are helping build a home for someone in need right here in your community. Shop, donate, volunteer at the Habitat Restore of Clark and Madison County.
I sit here and I think about my girls and what this is doing. And now I get my hands put behind my back and backed into a corner on a decision that we'd already made. And I have none of us have taken this lightly. This has worn on us more than anything.
Parents stepped up to the podium before the recommendation was passed to voice their concerns and support for whatever the board decided.
The CDC says, quote, extended school closure is harmful to children. It can lead to severe learning loss. The harms attributed to closed schools on the social, emotional, and behavioral health, economic well-being, and academic achievement of children in both the short and long term are well known and significant, end quote. We are concerned for our kids. The virus is real and we don't want them to get it, but we cannot let the cure be worse than the virus itself. We need to be extremely concerned about the long-term effects cited by the CDC. It's been 5 months and we're already seeing these effects. Kids crying because they miss their friends, their loving teachers. They're losing socialization skills, how to talk with other children, make up games. Electronics are babysitting our older kids. Very young children cannot be left alone all day, so it's a great financial strain on the parents. Quit your job or pay for expensive child care. If you can get child care, many places have extended wait lists. Worse yet, leave your young children home alone, which is extremely dangerous, and we know it's happening.
One by one, parents stepped up to share their experiences during the pandemic and how it's affected their children.
When all of this started, when COVID started, when everything, my children got their life turned upside down. Sorry. Their father and I, 12 years, are getting a divorce. My 11-year-old and my 7-year-old went to school, and that was the only thing they had. The teachers, the counselors, and it was gone. So this entire summer, my kids have struggled emotionally, educationally, mentally, with everything, because the stable part that they had in those teachers, those counselors, their friends are gone. So when they started talking about school starting back in person, I watched my 11-year-old begin to smile again, begin to think, I'm going to have a life, I'm going to have friends, I'm going to have these other adults in my life. And then when it was recommended to not start school on the 28th, I watched my 11-year-old regress. She's going to be a 6-year-old, or 6th grader at Clark Norris this year. She's never went to school in Richmond, so her entire life was upside down. She begged me to come tonight. Please tell them how badly I need this. Please tell them that this is so important, not just because I want to learn, but because I need them. I need friends. I need my counselors. I need my teachers.
Parents and board members were heard by all, but it was up to Superintendent David Gillium to voice the recommendation they regretfully arrived at.
It is without question that a live start brought to a sudden halt by the order of an outside agency would compound an already complex and unsettled situation. The disruption to our students, to our families, to our teachers, and to our community of this abrupt intervention could and would create undue harm to those we are entrusted to protect. Therefore, we must make a judicious decision, not an emotional one. A decision that will allow us to move forward with clarity and stability rather than one that will disrupt our students, teachers, families for the next 7 weeks. Therefore, it is my recommendation, regretful recommendation, that we delay our first day for students to Wednesday, September 2nd, and begin instruction on that day utilizing our all-virtual contingency plan. I assure you that our Madison County teachers are fully ready to provide the best virtual learning environment possible for our students between September 2nd and September 25th, and we will focus our full effort on welcoming our students who requested in-person learning back into our buildings on September 28th.
The board voted 4-1 to start Madison County schools virtually on September 2nd. For more stories like these, be sure to visit WBONTV.com. I'm Austin Hanks.